Today we're talking about loyalty programs and games. Loyalty can go a long way in gaming to increase a game's lifetime value and players' spend. It's the reason why games like WWE Champions from Scopely, Coinmaster from Moon Active, and Clash of Clans from Supercell all have loyalty programs. And building your game's loyalty program on the web can have tons of advantages. For example, on the web, you can design offers and rewards that players can't typically get in-game, like special cosmetics. Plus, your loyalty program can drive more player spend to your web store, and that spend is free from 30% commission of the app stores. Let's take a step back. What are the goals of your game's loyalty program? There's 3 main goals. 1, increase LTV. 2, shift more spend to your web shop. And 3, convert non-payers into spenders. With incentives like daily check-in rewards and welcome offers, you can show non-spenders the value of web shop products and in-app purchases so they start buying. We've got our goals down, but what are the must-have features in your game's loyalty program? 1, a tier system that players can progress through. Each tier has its own set of rewards and incentives, and the higher the tier, the more valuable the payout, which encourages players to keep trying to reach the next tier. For players to climb through the tiers, you can either base the progress on their web shop spend or their in-game milestones. For example, Marvel Strike Force by Scopely bases it on web shop spend. They give loyalty points to players every time they make a purchase in the web store. The more points and the more milestones they complete, the higher the reward. Meanwhile, Brawl Stars from Supercell bases it on in-game milestones. They give players points for completing in-game quests, and they can redeem those points on the web shop. Whichever type of progression you use, or if you use both, make sure your tiers are set up so players cannot breeze through them so easily. Your entire progression system needs to be long enough to keep both non-spenders and payers engaged. After you create your tiers, it's time to consider how and when you'll reward a player at each tier. That's where reward systems come in. Giving players the right reward at the right time in their player journey is the key to increasing their spend and LTV. You can even introduce personalization into your loyalty program, basing them on the playing and purchasing behavior of a user. Generally speaking, it's better to give players more resources and rewards instead of giving them discounts. Discounts can reduce the perceived value of your rewards, so it's better to offer players a reward of a 20% bonus, for example, rather than a 20% off discount code. So what are the actual rewards you should be giving out? There's a few different types of loyalty rewards that we've seen work well. The first are daily check-in rewards. Every time players enrolled in your loyalty program visit your web shop, they'll earn a reward. Since it refreshes every 24 hours, players have a reason to keep returning to your web shop. It's also a great tactic for getting non-spenders to start paying because they'll see the value in these rewards, recognize the deals on your web shop, and in the future can start making these purchases on their own. You can also introduce a milestone feature. So after a 7-day streak of checking into the web shop every day, for example, players get an even bigger reward. Another type of reward are the spend-based rewards. This would include a resource grant, where you give players a bonus amount of resources or currency for every web shop purchase, then increase the bonus based on their loyalty tier. You can even make this bonus a web shop exclusive currency, like Star Trek Fleet Command does with these credits that players can earn and redeem only on the web. Be sure to remind players of the value they're getting from these rewards at every chance. Even at checkout, you can include a call-out that mentions the amount of bonus resources they're getting because of their loyalty tier. A final feature for your loyalty program we want to talk about is a VIP program. Exclusivity is a major player motivation. When users feel like they're getting a special offer, deal, or content made just for them, they usually feel more engaged and likely to spend more. A VIP program is one of the best ways to create this feeling of exclusivity and reward your most loyal players. At its highest tiers, your VIP program should offer very high-value rewards. Playtika, for example, gives members of their elite inner circle a personal customer service rep, access to exclusive in-person events, and tons of in-game perks. Becoming a VIP is as much about bragging rights and status as it is about tangible rewards. You don't need to make your VIP program available to only a select few players, but you do need to make it feel exclusive, valuable, and worth spending more for. So there you have it. You now know the basics of building a loyalty program for your game. But the thing is, every game needs a different loyalty program. The types of rewards, tier progression, and content that work for a hardcore game will be very different than for a casual casino game. So applying a one-size-fits-all approach just won't cut it. To give players the enhanced experience they need to start spending and spend more, you need to take a custom approach. That's where Stash comes in. We know what it takes to build fully custom web shops with loyalty programs because it's something we do all the time for our developer partners. Talk to us today to learn more.